But we begin tonight with the local dermatology office sounding the alarm after a brazen attempt at a con job. A man called their office impersonating an agent from the Drug Enforcement Administration. Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. As it turns out, calls like this happen often at medical offices. 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley is learning about how the scam works from the DEA and listening to the employee who took the scammer's call.
The first one was in the morning, asking for one provider, and then after lunchtime I got another call from the exact same guy asking about one of my other doctors.
And had Gladys Moore not been vigilant, that scammer could have ripped off affiliated Troy dermatologists like a bad wax job. The practice administrator with more than 30 years of experience says Monday's scam call was the first in her career.
What was it that kind of tipped you off that said, you know what, you're a phony?
Part of it was when he hung up, he says, well, God bless America.
The scammer claimed to be a DEA agent named Daniel Patel.
He was very firm, very pushy.
And demanded to speak to doctors there about an urgent matter, but Moore did not budge, instead taking the man's information and alerting the DEA.
So I might get a call maybe twice a month from people all over the country about these DEA scams. They're just so rattled, they're willing to do whatever it takes to, quote unquote, get the feds off their back.
DEA spokesman Brian McNeil says what makes these scams believable is that the culprits sometimes dig up a doctor's DEA registration number, which the agency provides, allowing medical practitioners to prescribe drugs. And the scammers sometimes use the names of actual DEA employees to seem more credible.
Well, usually the way the scam works is they will say that that registration number has been involved in some type of illegal activity and that you must pay a fine or you'll face arrest.
And McNeil says these DEA impersonation scammers don't just go after doctors or those who can prescribe drugs. They also target regular, everyday citizens just like you and me.
Or they'll get a call from someone saying they're with the DEA and that a rental car has been found on the border that was rented in your name. And it contains a ton of drugs, and if you don't pay this fine, we're going to come after you and lock you up.
If you get a call from someone claiming to be from the DEA, know that if the agency wanted to contact you, they would show up at your door or send an official letter. So don't give any information over the phone. Instead, hang up and report the call to the Internet Crime Complaint Center or ic3.gov. Randy Wimbley, 7 News Detroit.
Be suspicious of everything. Thank you, Randy.